So if you look at your syllabus for mineral resources, it's very limited and very easy. Iron ore, manganese, copper and bauxite. Bauxite means aluminium, right? So you only need to know about their uses and distribution. It's a very short syllabus, right? So the first content, iron ore. Now, iron ore is a very important mineral. You know, this locality where we live, it's very rich in iron deposits nearby, right? We've got red dust, right? Lal mitti. Now, this red dust is also again because of iron, because iron gets rusted and the rusted iron is reddish. So the soil is red in color because the soil has got very high iron content, iron oxides, right? Now, iron. Iron is a very important mineral, right? Why is it so? Because it is the backbone of modern civilization. Now, what does it mean when I call backbone? See, you will be able to understand. All type of construction, buildings, infrastructure, dams, bridges, different kinds of railways, railway line or the railway coaches, whatever you can think of, different factories. Now the machines which are used in the factories, those big machines, crushers, different kind of vehicles like trucks, like your GCB loader or any kind of heavy machines you're thinking of, any kind of vehicle you can think of, they are all made up of iron. So now you understood why I'm saying that iron is the backbone of modern civilization. Iron is actually the foundation of a basic industry, right? And fortunately, India is the largest producer of iron in Asian country. Yes, among the world it is one of the largest producer, but in Asia, India is the largest producer. Now in India, right, we have very high iron content. Okay. So iron ore, there are three types of iron ore, three varieties. First one is hematite. Now this is also known as red ore. Why? Because it is reddish in color. It contains 60 to 70% of pure iron. Now what does it mean 60 to 70%? Suppose if you have 100 kgs of iron ore soil, you have digged in a mine. Out of that 100 kg, 60 to 70 kg in it will be iron. The rest is soil or mud, whatever you call it. Clear? Or it can be a little proportion of different other minerals. But basically 60 kg to 70 kg of iron you can find out in that soil after refining. So this is what I mean when I say 60 to 70% of pure iron. Now, magnetite. It is dark brown to blackish color, so that is why it is called black ore. It is the best quality of iron, right? Because when you try to purify this mineral, you get more than 70% of iron. So suppose if I take 100 kg of soil from the mines, iron ore if you have taken out from this mining area, more than 70 kg, more than 70 kg you will have iron and less of soil. Clear? So magnetite is said to be the best quality. Okay? And it also contains very strong magnetic property. You know the properties of magnet? Yes? North pole will attract like a south pole. It will always pinpoint toward the north direction. Right? It will attract iron. Very important property of magnets. Right? Fine. Then limonite. Okay? So this limonite is yellow or light brown in color. Yes. And it is 35 to 50% of iron. So if I dig out 100 kg of soil, and in that area if limonite type of iron ore is available, after purifying 100 kg of soil, I will only get maybe 35 to 50 kg iron. That means the iron content in the soil is less. Understood? Yes? Now, uses of iron ore, whether it is hematite, magnetite or limonite. After we have purified iron, yes, it becomes a pure iron. It does not matter from what quality, what type of iron ore we have taken it out. And as I just told you that it is used in different areas, like iron is the raw material for construction. Yes, because it's very strong and it's hard. It's also used for automobiles, for transportation like trucks, trains, everything. Yes. Then powdered iron, right? It is used in manufacturing of magnets, other auto parts, for making catalysts, and also metallurgy product, right? High frequency cores. Now, radioactive iron. It is used in medicine, right? It is also used as tracer element in biochemical and metallurgical research. Blue iron. Yes. Now this blue iron is used in paints, in printing inks, in plastics, in cosmetics, in artistic color, in laundry blue color, paper dyeing, fertilizers. Then it's also used in baked animal finishes for automobiles. Also, it has got uses in industrial finishes. Black iron ore. Now, it is used as a pigment in polishing compounds, metallurgy, medicine, magnetic ink. Right? So, there are variety of uses for iron. Now, where is it found? The distribution. Now, let me tell you students one thing very clearly. The name in which the name of the states which in the order in which it is given in your book, it indicates the place which gets the highest quantity of that ore. So if you refer to your book, Total Geography, page 140, you'll find that Chhattisgarh is the first state. As Chhattisgarh is the first state name given, that means the highest deposit of iron ore in India is present in Chhattisgarh. Clear? Now, please pay attention. If you can look at this map and follow, right? I hope you can follow Chhattisgarh, just above Orissa, where the India A is written, just near it. Like basically, it's the eye of India. Can you see INDIA, India, I? Right, above Sambalpur. This area is Chhattisgarh. Now, in this area, Belladilla area and the Durg district, these areas have got very high supply, very high content of iron ore. Even there's a factory, iron and steel factory at Bhilai at Chhattisgarh. Second position is Jharkhand. Can you see the India A, INDIA, India A, capital A? Yes, that area indicates Jharkhand. Now in Jharkhand, you must have heard of Chota Nagpur Plateau region. Yes, this area is very rich in iron deposits. So I am talking especially of area like Chirai, that is Singhbhum district, Singhbhum, Palamau, right? These areas in Jharkhand have rich iron ore. In Odisha, we have got very good percentage of hematite iron. You know hematite, it contains 60 to 70% of iron. Yes, so this iron is available in Keonjhar district, Mayurbhanj, Sambalpur, Sundargarh, Cuttack and Koraput, right? Even we have steel industry located in these regions, all nearby areas like Bokaro, Durgapur, Jamshedpur, Raulkela. You must have heard of it. Jamshedpur, yes, it is in Jharkhand, right? So all these are nearby because minerals are present nearby. That is why. Next, Karnataka. Now in Karnataka, magnetite, hematite both is available. It is found basically in Chikmagalur district, Bellary, Hospet district, as well as Shimoga, Chitradurga district. So these are the important areas. Now in Chikmagalur district, there is a particular location, we call it Kudermukh, right? It is estimated to have 1000 million tons of iron ore, right? Now, these deposits provide raw material for mineral deposits provide raw material for Bhadravati Iron Works, right? Now Goa, can you look at Goa? Yes, so even Goa has got iron ore deposits, clear? And from Goa, not only the iron is used for domestic purpose, but it is also exported out of India, clear? Even though in Goa we have more of inferior quality limonite and also siderite. Now let me tell you students, I have told you about 3 varieties of iron: hematite, magnetite, limonite. Even there is another variety known as siderite, clear? Even that variety is got lesser iron ore content than limonite. It's an inferior quality iron ore, clear? Very inferior. Next, location for iron ore is Andhra Pradesh. Can you see the map? Yes, in Andhra Pradesh, the areas which has content reserves are Anantapur, Krishna, Kurnool, Kudappa, Nellore, and the iron content is 55 to 62%. Now come down, look down south, Tamil Nadu. These Salem, North Arcot, Tiruchirappalli, Coimbatore, Madurai. These are the areas of iron ore deposits. Look at up in Maharashtra, the areas which have iron ore are Ratnagiri, Chandrapur. In Rajasthan, it is Bhilwara and Udaipur district. So if you follow the map, it will be very easy for you to learn. There are smaller places, other places in India which contains iron ore in less quantity, like Assam, West Bengal, Uttar Pradesh, Punjab, Jammu Kashmir. Understood? But basically, the best I told you, the maximum is in Chhattisgarh and then in Jharkhand, Odisha. Clear? Now, iron ore, as I told you, is exported out of India. They export it through Marmugao and Vishakhapatnam. Clear? You must have heard of Vishakhapatnam. It's in Odisha itself. Yes, so from there, iron ore, the Indian iron is exported out of India. Clear?